Can a pill replace CPAP? Let's find out. So first things first, what is sleep apnea? Well, it's a reduction in airflow while you're sleeping. Your airway collapses. You gasp, you snore, oxygen levels drop, and you feel like shit. Now, the usual treatment, there's a number of treatments, is this here. It's a CPAP mask, and this prevents the airway from collapsing because it provides positive airway pressure. So why a pill? Well, as you can imagine, sleeping with this thing strapped to your face every night isn't too much fun. And if all you have to do is pop one of these before bed, a lot more enjoyable. So who makes it and how does it work? Well, the company is called Apnimed. They've raised around $224 million across 6 funding rounds, and their drug is AD109. This drug here sort of boosts brain signals that control the upper airway muscles to prevent them from relaxing. That's how it works. And there is also another compound that is designed to reduce the side effects. Now, when it comes to the side effects, some users reported dry mouth, ironically trouble sleeping, and urinary hesitancy. But these were all very, very mild. Now, how does the results compare? We know CPAP therapy is the gold standard when it comes to preventing upper airway collapse. But what about AD109? Well, Apnimed just completed their largest trial to date, and the results varied quite a bit. However, most patients saw a significant reduction in how many breathing episodes they had per hour. So the breathing episodes are your apneas, your hypopneas, your airflow reduction episodes. And let's just say you're a patient and you're having 30 of these events per hour, 30 interruptions. You start AD109, on average, I think it was around a 50% reduction. So you might go from 30 down to 15. And 1 in 5 patients actually had their breathing episodes reduced down to less than 5, which is considered treated. Right now, a lot of patients fail CPAP therapy because of the high pressure levels required to treat their sleep apnea. The higher that CPAP machine is blowing, the harder it is for patients to sleep with the therapy. Now, if this pill here can reduce the severity of sleep apnea, it might not be perfect. We know it's not perfect, but if it can reduce the severity and help maintain a stable upper airway, then it might mean that the pressure requirements for patients are a lot lower than they would be without the pill. I'm talking here about a combination therapy approach. So instead of requiring 15 centimeters to treat Bob, he takes the pill and maybe he only needs 7 centimeters, which makes it much easier to maintain a good mask seal. You don't have to have the straps on so tight. Breathing is more natural and so on. All right, so that's going to be really interesting to see. Now, it's not available just yet, but I believe they're looking at some sort of fast track FDA approval, which could mean that it's available within 1 to 2 years from your pharmacy. I'll be keeping a close eye on it. Thanks for watching the video. Until next time, sleep well, look after your mates. I'll see you soon.